Hey, how's it going? Dave here, and I'm at Bar 42 in Worthing, joined by Mike from Seamonster Sound, and he's given me 10 tips for guitarists from the viewpoint of a sound engineer. So let's get straight into them. So the first point would be to have spares of everything.
Yes.
So do you want to?
Well, yeah, basically, always have a spare of everything. Picks, strings, guitar straps. If you have a spare guitar, everything, because you never know what's going to happen. Anything can go wrong, and you just need to be prepared for that eventuality.
Yeah, you think you might be like immune and it's not going to happen, but those are the exact times where things are going to happen.
Yeah.
So just be aware of that and bring spares of every possible thing you can think of. So yeah, that's all that
Batteries, 9-volt batteries.
9 volt batteries, very important. So I think that's all that needs to be said about that point, really. So point number 2 is volume changes between pedal patches. So can you elaborate on this?
Basically, we can. You spend 5 minutes on a sound check with guitarist, and then like, oh, by the way, I've got these other patches as well. And then all of a sudden, they flick to something else, and it's like 20 decibels louder than it was before. It's like, so, practice at home. You've got an amp, you've got your pedal. Listen to everything. Don't just use the compression pedal to even it out. Sort out your levels beforehand. So if you want something that's going to add like a 6 dB boost for a solo, then have that there. Don't just have everything cranked loud. Make sure you have your patches, everything in between. It's nice and even, so that we're not riding faders constantly. Make our job easier, and then we'll love it.
Exactly, yeah. Don't just do this when you're practicing by yourself as well. Practice this with your band.
Bass players too.
Everyone, yeah. Drummers can't really turn themselves down, but
really.
Can play quiet though, I guess. But so the third tip is watch the sound man during sound check.
Yes, the worst thing we hate is when you're just up here noodling away, and we're like, hello, can I get some of this? So just keep an eye on the sound man basically during sound checks. Don't just be off in your own world.
Yeah. Another thing to be aware of is to not play unless you're asked to play. Just stay silent until the sound man wants you to play, and guitarists are pretty guilty of doing this. It's probably the worst, right?
Then followed by drummers.
Yeah. Okay, so tip number 4 would be to remember that you are in a band.
Yes.
And you're not a solo performer.
Yes.
So,
there are at least usually 2 other people on stage with you that also need to be heard. So take that into account. Don't just crank your volume up because you need to be heard. You need to hear yourself. Obviously that's a situation that needs to be addressed. You've got to be able to hear yourself, but not to the detriment of the entire mix.
Sure. Yeah. And I found that sometimes, because of the venue, you have to take a hit sometimes in your monitor mix to for the greater good of the whole band. You might have to do that on some occasions.
Especially in smaller venues.
Yeah, smaller venues. Yeah.
Places like this.
This beautiful place. So tip number 5 would be tone, and making sure your tone is appropriate and good, I guess.
Yes. 90% of the time, the reason you can't hear yourself on stage is because you've got really poor tone. I'm talking to mostly the metalheads with their tearing paper guitars.
They're Tony Hawk half-pipe EQ.
Yeah. And you're just going and you can't hit chord changes or anything. It's like, so how are you supposed to hear anything on stage with a drum kit right behind your head? Sort your tone out. And don't just have the same sound as the other guitarist, because you're definitely not going to be able to hear yourself there. Even things out. If you're taking more of a lead part in that section, then have that thicker, chubbier tone for that section. And if you're more of a rhythm section, then have the lighter tone for that. And if you're changing around in between songs, a different song, you take a different responsibility. Have your patches sorted, Have your tones right so that you know what each other's playing.
Sure. Yeah, that's a really good point. And I thought about this one today as well. And the tone that you hear in your bedroom, on its own without anything else being played, will sound good. But then in a mix, it's just going to completely not cut through, or it's going to kill other instruments out of the mix and stuff. So you need to make sure your tone is appropriate in the mix of your band, rather than what sounds good when you're practicing by yourself at home.
Not too much low end either, because then that's when the bass player can hear himself.
Yeah, that's
taking up the same frequencies.
Exactly. Like when you're playing at home, you can turn the bass up and go, oh, they sound so fat. Yeah, but yeah, that's because you don't have a bass player with you.
That's what he does. That's their job.
Yeah, exactly. So
reinforce definitely, but don't take over.
Yeah, that's it. So tip number 6 would be to know the venue. Okay, so I think you have a lot to talk about this,
Basically, at least you don't have to have an intimate knowledge of everywhere, but at least look on Facebook or something and know what you're turning up to. This tiny little place, the amount of times people turn up with massive 7-foot tall 8x12 bass caps and get really shitty and you have to tell them to put it back in the van.
Yeah.
Like, come on, it's a little tiny place. This is not Wembley,
Yeah.
Find out if they've already got equipment, Like here, we've got cabs and things. You don't have to turn up with your own cab. You can use ours. And it'll save you a lot of hassle as well. And storage, there's 3 other bands that got stuff to store away. Think about things. Maybe, liaise with the other bands as well. What they're bringing. But mainly, research the venue. At least know what you're going to turn up to. So you can walk up to the bar and go, oh hi, you're the owner. I've seen you on Facebook. Stuff, little things like that.
Just little details. So tip number 7 would be to be on time.
Yes.
And no one likes waiting for you.
No.
Just
be on time completely. I mean, we've had situations where it can't be helped. So vehicles break down, traffic's bad, things like that. But we've had situations where people have left the house late and then hit traffic and then been complaining at us that we've hit traffic. But what time did you leave? It was 2 hours later than they should have done. We've had people set up, do 2 songs and get off because you've got no time for it. That's just
what do you expect? Like, honestly, just turn up on time. It's quite self-explanatory, that one. So tip number 8 would be to tune in between every song.
Yes.
Always. I'm just going to take the lead on this one for a second. First gig I ever played, I was 12, I think. And I tuned my guitar up before we went on. Then we went up on stage, playing Sweet Child of Mine. I was playing rhythm guitar, right? So my other guitarist was playing the main lead lick, and then I come in palm muting the first chord, and I hit the first chord, and it's completely out of tune, and it sounds disgusting, to the point where we had to stop the song in front of everyone at my first ever gig. This was the only song we were playing as well, so it was the worst. And then you got the pity claps from everyone, like, "Oh no, yes, it's fine, don't worry." And then my music teacher came up on stage and had a go at me for being out of tune. So since that day, it was lucky it happened on the first ever gig I ever played. I learned before every song, just tune your guitar, double check. It's not gonna hurt. Your vocalist is talking to the other to the audience as well. Usually. You'll
get at least 5 minutes out of the lead singer in between songs.
Just if you need to. So
you can't stop them most of the time.
And most of the time, it's only going to take 20 seconds anyway, just because your guitar's probably going to be in tune, still from the song before. But
have a mute pedal.
Oh yeah. Make sure you're not tuning audibly. That's the worst. So tip number 9 is something that I didn't really think about.
You don't.
You wouldn't, would you? So tip number 9 is that the sound man usually has headphones. So do you want to explain?
Well, I mean, in bigger places like this as well, some large, I work at another venue that's a bit bigger. There are live microphones on stage. So watch what you're saying when you're on stage. Because the soundman's got headphones on, and he can hear everything up there. So all the time you're bitching about what an arsehole is, or whatever, or what a nasty venue, or anything, any kind of negative comments that you're going to be coming up with on stage, the soundman probably going to be listening. So just be careful of what you're saying.
Do you have any stories?
Nothing that I can say right now.
Oh really? Is it that bad? Okay. You're going to have to tell me after this.
I'll tell you what.
Okay. And tip number 10 is when you're asked for a level, don't tune up first, just play something. Okay, so do you want to...
Basically, we're setting up, I just want to get a level so I know, the input volumes, that's all I want.
Yeah.
And then we spend 5 minutes tuning. So, you know, just crank it, just play. Let me know where we're at, and then you can then start tuning then, and I'll move on to the next person. Yeah, it just saves so much time.
Yeah, sure.
It's not. I just need a volume. It doesn't matter if it's a G.
Yeah, sure. Cool. Well, thanks, Mike. That's much appreciated. Do you want to, before we finish up, do you want to plug Seamonster?
Seamonster Sound. Yeah, I'm recording, mixing, mastering. If you're doing your own recordings or you want someone to come and record, get in touch. Seamonster Mike basically on Facebook.
Cool. I'll drop a link in the description as well. So, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, please click like and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. I'll be doing more videos with other people in the music industry, going over different kind of scenarios and tips specifically for guitar players. Leave a comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you in the next video.